Hello everyone, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well and taking good care of yourself. And my dear student, today in this session, I will be telling you about something very important. And that engineering service one exam will be conducted on 18th of July, right? And we all understand that right now situation in our country is not going well, but you guys who are preparing for ESE examination, first of all, hats off to your dedication who are preparing. You are preparing for this examination even in this tough time. So that is really very commendable. So my dear students, seeing your efforts for this exam, we are also coming up with a free crash course series for engineering services prelims paper 1. And regarding that only, this short video I'm going to take. In that, I will be telling you the weightage analysis of basics of energy environment subject, which is a very important subject in, or we can say one of the subject of engineering services prelims paper 1. In this session, in the short video, I will be telling you the weightage of previous year for this particular subject of basics of energy environment, which I will be teaching you in this free crash course series, which is going to start from 5th of May onwards at 11:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so please be with me till the end of this video, and definitely you are going to learn something regarding the subject of basics of energy environment. Okay, so let's start the session. So my dear, in this session I will be presenting the weightage analysis of basics of energy environment subject for engineering services prelims paper 1. Before that, I would like to introduce myself to all of you, my dear students. Most of you, if you have seen my previous videos on this YouTube channel, you must have seen that. So I am Vikas. I have 5+ year teaching experience. I did my MTech in thermal engineering from Thapa University and mentored more than 10,000 plus aspirants for different exams like GATE, Engineering Services and SSCJ exams. My area of expertise includes subjects of fluid mechanics, thermal applied and heat transfer. So basically I'm from mechanical background. So those who are from electrical, electronics and civil, you may be not knowing me, but I also teach the subject of basics of energy environment for engineering services prelims paper 1. Okay, so this is also one important subject that I take, basics of energy environment for paper 1. Okay, if we talk about the subject in the ESE prelims paper 1, so these are the different subjects. So you will be having 10 subjects: aptitude, mathematics, which is common for GATE also. You know about it, common for GATE. In GATE examination, also you study these two subjects. So kind of same syllabus is there in the ESE also, aptitude and mathematics. It is engineering mathematics, by the way. Okay. Then we have general principle of design, drawing, and importance of safety. Mechanical students and civil, and I think all the branches, you study this general principle of design drawing in BTech first year. I think all the branches study this, especially the mechanical civil one, right? So in that you study the basic principle of design drawing and importance of safety. Then we have standard and quality practices in production. Basics of energy environment, I will be taking this subject in this free crash course series, basics of energy environment. Then basics of material science engineering, ethics and values in engineering, basics of project management, current issues of national and international importance, and ICT. This is a subject related to the computer knowledge, okay, the concept of computer, okay, or the knowledge related to the present technology in the field of computers. Now, I will be particularly talking about my subject, which I'll be taking in this free crash course series on this YouTube channel, which is going to start from 5th of May onwards. So I will be taking only the subject of basics of energy environment, okay, for ESE prelims paper 1, and especially this free crash course series we are going to start for those students who have not taken our paid courses, or maybe you want to prepare with Gradeup, but due to some reasons you are not able to enroll for the paid courses, and at the last moment you want to prepare for the examination, so you can follow these classes, okay, and definitely you are going to learn something. You will be providing the completely the crash course series, okay. Now if we talk about the weightage analysis for this particular subject, you will be having, as you know, that this particular pattern of the paper have started from 2016 onwards. From 2016 onwards, in the notification of ESE 2016, they have changed the pattern of paper 1. Now they have started this engineering aptitude and general studies part. So this paper was actually started from 2017 onwards till 2020 so far, because 2021 will be conducted on 18th of July. In 2017, from this particular subject of basics of energy environment, there were 11 questions, and each question carries 2 marks, so it total 22 marks. Okay. 2018, number of questions were 13, so 26 marks was the weightage. Then again 2019 there were 13 questions, 26 marks, and then 2020 there were 10 questions, 20 marks. So overall we can say the weightage will be approximately 20 to 24 marks. This will be the weightage distribution or average marks from which on this subject, that is 20 to 24. That will be the range of the marks from this particular subject. Okay, so we are expecting that this time in 2021 there will be at least 10 to 12 questions from this particular subject. Now in this particular session I will be not only I will be sharing the weightage, but also will be solving few questions, few previous year questions from this particular subject, so that we can understand the level of questions also, and what kind of question comes particularly from this particular subject. Okay, so these are previous year questions. Okay, this question came in ESE 2020. Which one of the following region is characterized by sensitive ecosystems and hence occurrence of extreme weather events and natural catastrophes? Now you know that if you compare these different regions like mountain region, evergreen forest region, tropical region, tundra region, the mountain region is that region where you will find the very extreme conditions of even cold, the cold weather conditions, or the conditions are very extreme. Especially if you talk about natural catastrophe like landslide and all. So you will find mostly in this area, natural catastrophe means natural phenomena which are going to cause some problems to the environment. So like landslide, flood-like situations, and other calamities like bursting of the glaciers. So this happens generally in the mountain region. Okay. Next question. This is again a question from ESE 2020. Which one of the following is a hygienic way of disposing the solid waste and is more suitable if the waste contains more hazardous material and organic content? Now, there are different methods, like composting is basically the burying of these organic waste inside the land, that is called composting. Incineration is also called as direct combustion of the waste. Okay. So when you do the direct combustion of the hazardous waste, it will be converted into non-hazardous. Oxidation is a basically chemical reaction. That is also one way of decomposing the waste. And subgrading. But the answer for this question will be option number B, incineration, in which we directly do the combustion of the hazardous waste, and by that we can basically avoid the we can say the harmful effect of that particular waste. Okay. This method is generally adopted for hazardous waste, because if you try to decompose, if you do the composting of the hazardous waste, then that hazardous waste can mix with the soil and it can affect the fertility of the soil. Also the same two things, oxidation and subgrading, these are the surface treatment. But incineration is a treatment in which basically we try to completely wipe out the harmful effect of these hazardous materials. Next question, this question came in ESE 2019, in which they have asked the advantages of biomass as a source of energy. Now this is basically part of the first chapter of basics of energy environment subject. Okay, the advantages are given as storage and transportation is possible. It is ecologically safe and is inoffensive. Inoffensive means something which is not causing any it is not offensive. Basically, offensive, opposite of offensive is inoffensive. It is not problematic to the people in that particular area. That is called inoffensive. But actually, if you see, it may be ecologically safe, but it is not inoffensive. It is actually offensive. It can be developed with present man and material ability. That is correct. low capital input required. Yes, the answer will be option number C for this question. Because the second statement, it is ecologically safe and inoffensive, that is not correct. Biomass as a source of energy, there are different types of biomass. It can be the waste of the human, the waste of the plants, the waste of the animals. So these waste, if let's say that if some animals do some litter around your in front of your house, that is not it is actually offensive, right? So that is why it is not considered to be inoffensive, it is offensive. Question, next question. This question also came in ESE 2019. This question is from the topic of environment and its conservation, which is also one chapter of the subject. Which one of the following is a terrestrial type of ecosystem? There are different types of ecosystem, aquatic and terrestrial. See, limnatic is basically it is a region in aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic means related to water, aquatic ecosystem. Then we have estuary. It is also related to the interlinking or the point where different rivers meet. Okay, that is called estuary. Then prairie. Prairie is basically, you know that prairies of South America are very famous. No, you must have heard about prairies of South America. It is basically a terrestrial ecosystem. It is found on the land. Terrestrial means found on the land. That is called terrestrial. And reefs are basically coral reefs. They are also found inside water. They are also inside ocean or water. So it is only prairie which is a terrestrial type of ecosystem. Okay. So these are very simple questions that are asked in the exam. It is a very interesting subject, my dear. If you understand the concept, it will become very simple. This question also came in ESE 2019 or 18, I guess. 19 or 18, I guess. I don't exactly remember the year, but it was, I think, 18 or 19. With reference to the provision in the Kyoto Protocol, consider the following statement. Joint implementation is an approach for the countries to earn carbon credits by investing in the emission reducing projects in the developed country. So under Kyoto Protocol, they have adopted different methodology for avoiding the emissions from different, we can say, industries and other pollutants. This is basically part of the topic of climate changes and its effect. Kyoto Protocol is one of the protocol which is related to the preservation of the climate. We can say the controlling the harmful effect of the climate change, because climate change can cause global warming, it can cause ozone depletion. So under Kyoto Protocol, they have given different types of rules which have to be followed. Joint implementation and clean development mechanism are these two. They are also comes under Kyoto Protocol. The answer for this question will be option C, both 1 and 2. Actually, joint implementation and clean development mechanism, these are the two schemes which comes under this protocol of Kyoto Protocol, and it comes under the second commitment period of Kyoto Protocol, right? Now, this Kyoto Protocol was actually adopted in one of the convention of climate change. There are different convention on climate change, okay? So in joint implementation, basically what they try to do is they give some quota limit for different countries. The quota limit for use of the, basically we can say how much amount of pollution will be caused by different countries, by the industries which are there in the countries. And based on that, their consumption, they provide a quota limit to different country. Quota limit is in terms of how much amount of greenhouse gas emission will be done by different country. So the Kyoto Protocol provide the quota limit for greenhouse gas emission. Now greenhouse gas emission, you know that, like there are different types of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, sulfur hexafluoride. These greenhouse gases can cause global warming. So they provide a quota limit for different countries. In joint implementation, it is an approach for countries to earn carbon credits. The credit for the carbon, that is amount of the emissions. Carbon credit is basically calculated in terms of the amount of carbon dioxide which is produced by different activities, or especially the greenhouse gas emissions. So in this joint implementation, the developing country or developed countries can start some project, some development project in the developed countries, and based on that they can earn some carbon credits. Okay. In clean development mechanism, on the other hand, the developed countries or industrialized country can start a development project not in developed country but in developing countries like India and other countries which are developing countries. So only difference between joint implementation and clean development mechanism is that in joint implementation, a developed country can set up a industrial project which is causing very less emission of greenhouse gases, but that in developed country. In clean development mechanism, a developed country can start a development project only in developing country. So that is a major difference between these two types of approaches which have been followed under Kyoto Protocol. Okay, so these are were few questions that we have I have taken and selected just to give you an idea about this subject and what kind of question, what are the level of question asked from these this particular subject. Also, they have asked two numerical questions, only two numerical questions so far from this subject. Basically, it is a theory subject. Two times, I think there was two numerical questions have been asked, one from the energy environment and one from the pollution control. That was related to the biological oxygen demand. We'll also see these numericals when the lectures are going to start. So I would like to tell you about this free crash course series. This free crash course series, which is ESE 2021 Prelims Paper 1 series for General Studies and Engineering Aptitude. This free crash course series is going to start from 5th of May onward. 5th of May onwards. On our YouTube channel, on Gradeup YouTube channel, on the same YouTube channel on which you are, this video is right now live. Okay. So on this YouTube channel, we are going to start. This is absolutely free. It is free because you don't have to pay for this series. It is in the YouTube channel. You can watch these sessions. And the timing will be 11:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, you can see it will be live at 11:30 a.m. I will be starting with the subject of basics of energy environment from 5th of May to 10th of May onwards. I will be taking 5 to 6 lectures. You can see, firstly, I will take the lecture on renewable and non-renewable energy resources. It is on 5th of May. Then there will be lecture on ecology, ecosystem and biodiversity. Then there will be lecture on conservation of environment. Then 8th of May it will be types of pollution and effect on environment. 9th it will be convention on climate change. And 10th will be importance of environment impact assessment. So these are the basically we can say 6 classes that I will be taking in this series. Okay. And also I would like to say that on 12th of May there will be a quiz session. There will be a quiz session on basics of energy environment in which we'll be solving 20 questions, around 20 to 20 questions. Okay, so this quiz session will be on 12th of May. This is one session, so there will be total 7 questions altogether which I will be taking in this series. Okay, so my dear, the timing of the session will be 11:30 a.m. and I expect that you guys will definitely come and join these sessions. They're absolutely free and I think that you should definitely take the advantage of this session. These sessions will be helpful not just for clearing the concept, they will be helpful for revising the concept if you have already studied these subjects, right? You can have a quick revision, and also I will be providing 50 plus questions in this series. I will be taking 50 plus questions also every day. I will be taking around 10 questions from each topics. Along with covering the theory, relevant theory, will be also solving 10 questions every day. Okay. So that is all the information regarding this free crash course series which is going to start from 5th of May onwards. And I will be waiting for all of you. Okay. So those who have understood this, if you have enjoyed this session, if you have understood the weightage of this subject, and if you have seen we have also seen what is the level of questions by solving the previous year, few previous year questions, then please like the session, share the session and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you never miss any videos. You can automatically get the notification, so please press the bell icon also. Okay, so that is all in this session. I hope you all have understood this information that I have provided here. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Take care everyone. Thank you everyone.